Hope everybody's doing amazing. Welcome, okay? Welcome in, all right? Today we're talking about why your fibroids, why your cysts are not budging, okay? So if you've been trying to shrink your fibroids, if you've been trying to shrink your ovarian cysts and you're not noticing much of a difference, maybe you see some improvements in your symptoms, but then, which I'm hearing a lot about, a lot of women they're seeing improvements in their symptoms, and then all of a sudden they're back to the anemia, they're back to the large belly, the large bloated belly, they're back to their symptoms, right? So it's like a yo-yo effect as well, getting results and then again going back to the old results or getting worse results, right? So if that's you, you're on the right live, okay? Be sure to share this live with somebody you know that has fibroids. If you're watching from YouTube, share this live with somebody you know that has fibroids or ovarian cysts, because I know you guys also know. Listen, every time I'm talking to you ladies, it's always like, okay, my whole friend group got fibroids, or my whole, my sister, my family members. Share this live with them as well. You're gonna learn a lot of important information here, all right? And I hope that you guys are doing amazing, all right? So as you're coming in, click the like button, tap on the screen, tap on the like button. Thank you so much for sharing, LV. Also, if you're watching from YouTube, if you're watching the replay, hit that like button, okay? So we can get, the algorithm can show this to more women, all right? I hope everybody's doing great. All right, so for those that, let me know in the chat, by the way, where you guys are watching from. I would love to know. Let me know in the chat where you guys are watching from before we get started on the topic, why your fibroids and why your cysts are not shrinking, okay? And what the issue is and what you need to focus on, okay? Really important. So tap on, let me know in the chat where you're watching from. I would love to know. And for those that are new, hi and welcome. My name is Sasha. I'm a holistic womb specialist, in case you're new. Okay, what I do is I help women who have fibroids, ovarian cysts, endometriosis, other reproductive health issues. I help these women get to the root cause, heal from the root cause. I do root cause healing, okay? So I help women get to the root of why they're dealing with fibroids, why they're dealing with cysts, why they're dealing with endometriosis in order to fully heal. So my clients have gotten rid of their fibroids, endometriosis, ovarian cysts, adenomyosis, and so many other conditions that associated with the womb that doctors will say is impossible, okay? So Orlando, Florida, welcome. Okay, let me know in the chat, ladies. Let me know where you guys are watching from, okay? Let's get this energy up. Okay, hi, Orlando, Florida is in the house, okay? Let me know in the chat where you guys are watching from. Click the like button, tap on that screen. Brooklyn, okay, welcome. I have several clients that are in the New York area. Hi, welcome on YouTube, because I'm on YouTube as well, you ladies. Pennsylvania, welcome. Okay, East Coast. So far we have I'm also on the East Coast. I'm in the DC area, okay? Hello. Okay, so we're talking about why your fibroids, why your cysts are not shrinking, are not budging. If you're watching from YouTube, if you're watching from TikTok, we're talking about why. Perhaps, and let me know in the chat, put a 1 in the chat if you've been trying to shrink your fibroids and cysts for a long time, okay? Or maybe like a few months, a year, longer. Put a 1 in the chat if you have been trying to shrink your fibroids and cysts for a while and you're not really seeing the results you want. You haven't got to the finish line as far as getting rid of the fibroid, okay? Let me know in the chat. Nobody? I know someone with this problem. Okay, it's February. Okay, yes. Yeah. Come on, stay on topic if you are watching from YouTube, okay? So, but yes, hi, Tick. Okay. So let me know in the chat. Okay. Oh, you're okay. So you're saying only one person has been trying to shrink fibroids and has not been seeing any results. Only one person. Okay, that's unusual. Usually during my life, usually there are several people who have been trying to shrink their fibroids, trying to get rid of their fibroids, but are not able to really see much success. Okay. Well, okay. Two people. Okay, but let me just go on with the topic. So let's talk about why. If you have fibroids, if you have ovarian cysts, why you're having issues with shrinking them, okay? This needs to be talked about, okay? Hold on. Let's fix YouTube real quick, okay? Okay, so it's important that you guys understand and focus, because this is a really important topic, because there's so many women out there. I get so many messages on women that are on this journey trying to get rid of their fibroids, trying to get rid of the ovarian cyst, okay? And they're either, this is what I hear in my inbox, either, oh, I've I've saw some results. I saw some results in my cycle. I thought I was shrinking. The cysts seem to be growing, getting smaller. But then all of a sudden, I go in and I have a new cyst that pops up. And I'm like, what? And then I saw somebody else said that they would see results as far as the fibroid would, they would feel as though it's shrinking. And then all of a sudden, either a new symptom pops up or a new fibroid pops up. So I'm hearing a recurring trend. So I said, let me go live about this. So good evening. I'm lucky to catch up again. Absolutely, yes. Hi, welcome. I haven't tried, but I want to learn more. Okay, I want to learn how. Okay, great. Okay. So in TikTok, the likes are looking skimpy. They're also looking skimpy on YouTube. I don't know what's going on tonight. If you're on YouTube, click the like button, the thumbs up button. If you are on TikTok, let's get the likes up to at least 1,000 before we get started, because it's so important that you understand and know. It's so important that if we have fibroids, if we have cysts, we cannot approach it at the surface, which is what most women want to do, right? Because there's so much content out there about how to get rid of cysts, how to get rid of fibroids, and women are still dealing with cysts and fibroids, ovarian cysts and fibroids at alarming rates, being diagnosed every single day, okay? I've been doing this for a long time, so I know. And these women are coming to me. Women that you would not expect are having, like, some women that literally look like models, literally look like, they're like Instagram, beautiful women dealing with fibroids, dealing with cysts, large ones too. So it's not these issues don't discriminate, unfortunately, right? It's all about what we're doing as far as what our daily practices are, okay? What we're harboring inside. But you're gonna learn more about that. You're gonna learn more about it. Let's talk about it. Hello, I'm ready to learn. Okay, so if you are dealing with fibroids, women that are dealing with fibroids and cysts and having issues with growing them, what I've noticed is that a lot of women are dealing with lots of stress, okay? And when it comes to stress, that's the first thing you need to focus on when it comes to getting rid of fibroids. A lot of people are going to be blown away by that because they want to say, I want to try this remedy, I want to try that. And that's actually causing more confusion. The stress is the number one thing you want to focus on first when you're dealing with fibroids. You heard it here first, okay? Stress is so put a 1, if you're dealing with a lot of stress, I want you to put a 1 in the chat, TikTok, and also on YouTube. If you are currently having fibroids or cysts and you are dealing with a lot of stress in your life, put a 1 in the chat. Let's be honest, okay? 1, okay. Thank you for your honesty. Okay, it's really important. You have to understand when it comes to your hormone, when it comes to fibroids, when it comes to ovarian cysts, the top thing is hormonal imbalances, right? A lot of women think that a lot of women don't consider their hormones when it comes to getting rid of fibroids, when it comes to getting rid of cysts. Your hormonal balance is key. That is the reason why your body was able to develop these issues. That's where it started with the high cortisol levels, right? So it's like your hormones operate as a hierarchy. So you have 2 foundational hormones that need to be checked, that need to be balanced before we even get to the sex hormones. A lot of women will say, I just want to, when they have fibroids, I just want to lower my estrogen levels. I just want to, listen. You gotta first and foremost focus on the foundation. So if our cortisol levels are high, you can forget. That's gonna throw off your body completely. That's gonna throw off your insulin levels. That's gonna throw off even your thyroid hormones, right? Your sex hormones. It's gonna throw off the hormonal balance in your body. It's gonna cause a ripple effect. Okay? And if you've ever been in any of my master classes or workshops, we talk about the hormone hierarchy. Okay, that is so important because if you have fibroids, I don't care what your doctor has told you, your hormones are out of balance. A lot of women don't even know that because they've been told your hormones are fine even though they have a large fibroid. Your hormones are fine even though they have a large cyst. These things cannot develop in the body if your hormones are fine. It's impossible. Okay, if you understand and know how the body works. So if you have fibroids, if you have ovarian cysts, you have what is called estrogen dominance. Okay, estrogen dominance. And when we're estrogen dominant, you can have, by the way, you can have low estrogen and be estrogen dominant as well. That just means that the progesterone levels are extremely low, right? A lot of people just focus on, oh, I just have to, lower my estrogen. No, that's not how it works. There's a lot that has to be done. And this is why when you focus on one hormone, you don't see healing in the body. You don't really get lasting results, okay? So you have to address the stress levels, okay? As part of like going through my program, I work with women on that. That's the first thing. The stress, because with high stress, with high cortisol levels, a lot of women can't even sleep properly. They can't operate properly. Your body is in survival mode. It's fighting for its life. It's in fight or flight mode. There's not much you can do. You can't heal that. You cannot heal in that condition. So if you have a highly stressful life, there's a lot that you have to start working towards, regulating your stress levels. If you can't change anything in your life that's going to help you reduce your stress, you have to change how you approach the stress. Okay? That's so important. That is so, whatever you got going on. And I always say this, as adults, there's a lot that we can control. It's a lot that we can control. Okay? Hi, Marsh. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So it's important. Stress levels. If you're coming in, put a 1 in the chat if you have fibroids or cysts and you're dealing with lots of stress. I'm telling you, that's this. It's a trigger. And if you guys could probably think about it, when you first develop fibroids, when you first develop cysts, and let me know if this resonates with you as well. Typically, it's after a very stressful moment in your life. It could have been a really bad breakup. It could have been, you went through, you got your master's, and during the period of getting your master's while you was in school, it was so stressful, right? It could have been when you were trying to build your business. It could have, typically is during a very mentally stressful thing. Yes, mentally stressed over death. Yes, exactly. So mentally, or it could be loss, right? Typically is during a very stressful event and you're like, correct, yeah. So if you notice that, and that's not to say that stress causes on its own, right? Stress on its own is bad. It's the way you respond to the stress and the trauma. It's the way you respond to it, number one, and it's also what you were doing beforehand. Because a lot of us, your body was giving you signs that your hormones were out of balance through your cycle, your menstrual cycle, right? Because a lot of what we think is normal is not really normal. The heavy bleeding is not normal. The cramps are not normal, right? The clots are not normal. Bleeding for more than 3 to 4 days, that's not normal. These are signs of imbalance. These are signs of estrogen dominance. But a lot of us think what is normal, just because it's going on with everybody else, that is, it's normal. Just because something is common doesn't mean it's normal. This is why you see majority of women are going through reproductive health issues, right? Because we've been taught that what is normal, we've been taught what is common is normal, and it's not. So you have to see the difference. Like when my clients work with me, their periods they come in with, the heavy periods just like everybody else. They come in with the, how many days should you bleed? No more than 3 to 4. No more than 3 to 4. And it should not be heavy ever. It should never be heavy, ever. When my clients come to work with me, they have the 7-day or 10-day periods, or even longer sometimes, right? Depending, right? They have the heavy periods, the clots, everything. And some of them are able to see huge changes in their periods, literally just by the time they get their next cycle after working with me. However, there's somewhere it will start to clear up. So the next cycle, after they started working with me, it'll be 7 days, and then it'll be like 4 days, and like light bleeding, right? Or they'll start to see their symptoms start to clear up, and their periods start to improve drastically. Okay, your periods are not supposed to be stressful. You're supposed to be able to menstruate with ease. Okay, so the bleeding 2 days after my laparoscopic surgery. Yeah, we should listen. This is a holistic page, so we're anti-surgery. The reason why, because surgery does not take care of the root cause. Surgery does not take care of the root cause, okay? So if you're on here, because I tell people see that I'm talking about fibroids and think that I'm going to give them tips about surgery, and I'm not. I'm going to say don't do it. And if you've done it, you still have to do the work to get to the root cause. If you don't do the work to get to the root of the issue, it's going to grow back. Somebody literally that's 36 years old messaged me recently, emailed me recently. Only 36, has already had 5 fibroid surgeries. I almost fell on the floor because that's the most I've heard at that age, especially. 2, I think it was 3 laparoscopic, 1 open myomectomy, the other. I'm like, what doctor is doing this? What doctor is doing this? You guys are having all these surgeries and just to regrow these things right back. These doctors are like, don't get me started. Don't get me started. You're right. I'm tired of the imbalance. The only time I had a light period is when I was on 10-day cleanse, drinking green smoothies. Okay, listen, green smoothies are great. Juicing is great, but you cannot be on juice for the rest of your life, right? We still want to have light periods, whether we're juicing or not. I got anxiety this week when I get my period, too much surgeries. Okay, so you got to get to the root cause. That's deadly. Listen, there's people that have passed away from that surgery, even in the U.S. You have to be careful about letting that's a very invasive surgery. Be careful about allowing people to cut on your body anyhow, especially your uterus. Whether you want to have children or not, you should care about your uterus. Protect the uterus. Please protect the womb, spiritually and also physically. Stop allowing people just to treat it any type of way. Okay? What's causing me to believe it? Listen, you have to ask your doctor. I was not. That's a very invasive surgery. You've had surgery, so it can last even longer. You got to ask your doctor. You got to ask the person that was actually cutting on you. Okay. So what's the solution for what? You get to the root cause of the issue. That's the solution. Okay. Now, and you get to the root cause of any health issue, fibroids, ovarian cysts. You don't just cut. We can't just cut on ourselves anymore. We got to get to the root of what caused these things to manifest into our bodies. Okay. So now we talk about stress. Now let's talk about TikTok. Type on the screen. TikTok, come on. We need some more likes. And if you are watching from YouTube, click the like button. Y'all, it's free. I promise. It's free. I've been on a holistic journey for a while after the doctor suggested surgery. I'm happy that you've been on a holistic journey, and it's that you're going to see that's going to serve you so much more. But actually, on a holistic journey, we also have to understand and know what we're doing, because what tends to happen is that when women are on a holistic journey, they're getting bits and pieces of information. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. They're getting bits and pieces of information and they're trying to piece it together. Okay? We don't want to do that. We actually want a real protocol that's going to target that fibroid and dissolve that fibroid. We actually want a real actionable steps and protocol that's going to also fit to our lifestyle, right? You should not just be wanting to do random things. We don't want to just scratch the surface. We want to get to the root cause of it. We want to get to the root of what caused these fibroids to occur in the body. Okay. So we talk about high stress. Well, let's also talk about information overload, because if you listen, I know the fibroid community, women that have fibroids, they're all over TikTok, they're all over Google, they're all over Facebook groups, they're on YouTube looking for. I get it. Looking for information about how to get rid of fibroids, or looking for information about fibroids. I get it. There's so much conflicting information out there about fibroids. So you're reading all of this stuff. Hey, do this, try that, do that, try that. And people want me to get on here and say that. I'm never going to say that. Because I actually help people get to the root of the issue and fully heal, transform. Not just, hey, try this, try that. No, we get to the root here, okay? So if you're just looking for little tips and tricks, wrong place. Okay, so information overload is a real thing. So you're consuming all this information, and I'm not saying it's wrong to consume information, but if you're doing that and you're not moving in the right place of actually getting to the root of the issue and getting rid of the fibroid, then you're just gonna waste time just consuming. There's some people that's been consuming information about fibroids for years and still have not shrunk their fibroids, and still have not gotten rid of their fibroids. What's the point? What's the point, right? And I know, because when I had fibroids, it was so confusing. It was drink green tea, do this, do that. None of it is getting to the root of the issue. None of it. I'm beyond glad that I came across this. Surgery was not an option for me. Thank you so much. Absolutely. And that's the type of woman that, listen, if you are on here, let me be very clear. Everybody that's on here, surgery should not be an option for you. Okay? Let me just say that. So if you are like, oh, well, I want to do surgery, you're in the wrong place. This is for women that actually they understand and know that their bodies are fully capable of healing and want to do the work. Okay? I know some people clicked off when I said that. Y'all think I'm going to talk about surgery? I'm not. I'm tired. I thought about it so much that I said, don't do it. And if you've done the surgery, get to the root of the issue, because you still have not. You guys do these surgeries and you think that I'm healed. No, you're not. You still have what caused the fibroid to develop. I'm tired of hearing women, I just had surgery and now I have 15 fibroids. I'm like, and women are listening to this and still don't get it. They think that they're going to be different. Oh yeah, I'm going to do the surgery and I'm going to be fibroid free. It doesn't work. It does not work like that. Stop trying to look for relief in the moment and actually look for healing. Stop trying to look for just relief in the moment and actually look for healing. Okay? That is so important. We just want, stop looking at life so like just wanting quick fixes and short-term relief. Look at this, look at the bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture, right? Actually seek healing. You're worth more than just, like I said, cutting it up and down into your body. So much information out there. Exactly, vitamin D3, this green tea, it's all BS. It's all BS, right? So none of it is getting to the root of the issue. So be very careful about information overload and just do the work. There's some women, they're like, listen, I'm not saying this, you have to work with me or anything like that, but there's some women that are going to listen to this and say, listen, I don't have time to be navigating the whole social portals of social media and trying to piece together information. I'd rather just work with one person that I know has yield results, has given clients massive results and get massive results. There's no reason for me to spend years and months trying to piece together. It doesn't make any sense. Information that may or may not be correct. That is not getting to the root cause of the issue. Okay? So if that's you, let's go. But whether that's you or not, be very careful about information overload. Because a lot of times you're gathering information and you're not moving, or you're not moving towards the right trajectory, okay? Another thing too, another reason why women are not able to shrink, women are struggling when it comes to shrinking their fibroids and ovarian cysts, okay? We want things quick. We want the quick fix mentality. We have a quick fix mentality. And that's, again, how society has programmed us to be in general. We have a quick fix mentality in terms of we want things that we want it quick. We want this to work quick. We're just thinking about our symptoms. We want to get rid of them. We want what we want and we want it fast. But none of us are actually, how many of us are actually thinking long term? Thinking that I actually want to get rid of what caused the fibroids to develop. I actually don't want the fibroids to come right back, which is what I'm seeing. I'm hearing a lot of women they're trying all these quick fixes and then they're like, oh, another sister fibroid pops up. I'm like, because you're scratching the surface. You're not getting to the root of the issue. You guys have to, like I said, understand that there's a difference between, I'm going to just take this quick remedy for this issue or I'm actually getting to the root of why this issue developed. So if what you're doing is not getting to the root cause, you're wasting your time, right? You're not addressing the actual problem. And you may feel a little bit better in the meantime, but then the problem is still there. So I want you to want better for yourself to actually get to the root of the issue. I don't know about you guys, but I didn't want to get fibroids again. Okay? They're not fun. And if you have fibroids, what does that mean? That means we have an accumulation of waste in the body. That means that the lymphatic system is sluggish. That means that the liver and the kidneys are overloaded. There's so much going, the digestive system is backed up. You're dehydrated on a cellular level. There's so much going on in the body when we have fibroids. So what does that mean? That means that we have to prioritize healing. We can't just be out here trying to like skim the surface and just, let me just do this thing real quick to see if it works. No, you got to think deeper. And stop thinking so surface level when it comes to your health and especially when it comes to your reproductive health. Because if the reproductive system is not healthy, you're not healthy. If your womb is not healthy, you are not healthy on a physical and spiritual level. Okay? So if we have issues with the womb, you're going to see that also too pop up in your life. This is why women that have these fibroids, cysts, heavy bleeding, endometriosis, they're dealing with a lot of overwhelm. They're stressed out. They're not living in their purpose. There's an underlying unhappiness, right? They're not rooted in who they are. There's a lack of connection to the body in the womb. Their hormones are out of balance. And when your hormones are out of balance, you as a woman, you're out of balance. You are out of balance. You're going to see your life. This is going to pop up in your life in so many different ways, okay? So understand and know that it's a lot deeper than just, I'm going to just get rid of these fibroids. It's deeper than that. You want to get to the root of what created the fibroids, and you actually want to do the work in getting rid of them. Okay? That is so important. So get out of this. I just want a quick fix real quick. There's some people that came here for a quick fix. I'm not the one. I ain't the one. They came here for trying to get a quick fix. You come here, women that come here come to learn. They come to learn, not to get I don't do quick fix, okay? So it's so important for you to realize and know that. I want you to want better for yourself. You should want to heal. You shouldn't just want little quick fixes, because they're not going to get to the root cause, and the problem will just reappear, okay? So another thing that's causing, another reason why you haven't shrunk your fibroids or cysts yet is because of it being a lack of priority in your life. Can we be honest? A lot of us we brush our health, when it comes to our health, especially reproductive health, right? We brush those issues under the rug, you know, until it starts affecting our everyday life, which it does for a lot of women get to that point. When it starts affecting your fertility, when it starts affecting, like, you start bleeding every single day, right? Women will wait until it gets so bad, or until you have this huge fibroid belly, right? Huge belly due to cyst or fibroids, huge hardened belly. Women will, or until you have frequent urination. Women will wait until things get so bad before they take action. Until you have a watermelon-sized fibroid. Women literally will wait. It doesn't make any sense. So what does that say? That says that my health is a lack of priority. It also says I'm a lack of priority. Because if you are having an issue like that with your health, if you're having an issue like that when it comes to your reproductive health, if you're not, it's also going to affect many other systems in your body. So get this, you think it's just the fibroids and that's it? No, it's also the liver, the kidneys, right? The lymphatic system, the digestive system. You're going to see this, your menstrual cycles, your symptoms. It's so much deeper than just the fibroids. It's so much deeper. Thank you. Yes, please like, share, subscribe. If you're on YouTube, click the like button on YouTube. Okay, if you are watching on TikTok, tap on the screen. It's free, y'all. I promise you. So it's important. So is your health, are your fibroids a lack of priority in your life? Is your health a lack of priority? Is your reproductive health a lack of priority? A lot of women were taught to, like I said, disregard the uterus. Unless they're trying to get pregnant, they don't care about the uterus. This is why women it's so easy to get them to cut into their uterus. It's so easy to get them to take out their uterus, remove their uterus. You can't pay men to take out their testicles and penis. You can't pay them to take out their reproductive system. But for women, they do it. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. So you were taught to disregard your body, disregard your parts like it's nothing. And you're subconsciously like thinking that that's okay. So watch how you've been brainwashed. Watch how you've been conditioned. You've been conditioned into thinking that your womb, which is also a spiritual organ, means nothing. In medicine, the uterus is considered a useless organ unless you're pregnant. And a lot of you guys are also treating your uterus as such. So it's important. So if something is wrong with the womb, something is wrong with the entire body, period. Your body is a whole and it works together. So stop looking at everything as separate. Okay? That is so important. All right. So if this is a lack of priority in your life, that means that you're not a priority in your life as well. That means that you are not a priority in your life. If your womb is not a priority in your life, you aren't a priority in your life. Okay? So, okay, I thought I saw a message from Marsh, but it's retracted. Okay, so get that. Make your uterus a priority, make your womb, make your healing journey a priority. It should come, it should be one of the top things that you actually regard in your life. Your healing journey. It's deeper than just getting rid of some fibroids. It's like you returning back to self. It's you balancing your hormones. It's you nourishing your body and giving your body what it needs. It's deeper than just getting rid of some fibroids and getting rid of some cysts. Why hysterectomy is the #1 surgery? Exactly. The hysterectomy is like the #1 surgery. It doesn't make any sense because they've taught women how to disregard their uteruses and not care and not it doesn't make any sense. We think it's a joke, and just like I said, and that shows how the lack of self-love in a lot of women. It does. And fibroids is deeper than a lot of people think, right? And I have other videos on that if you're watching from TikTok. We have so many videos on that, the spiritual root causes, the emotional root causes on fibroids. If you're not on my YouTube channel, you need to subscribe to my YouTube channel. The link is in my bio. Subscribe, because I have so much content on that. How it's also there's emotional root causes to fibroids as well. Okay, and that's something that you need to regard and learn about. Okay, and I want to say this for anybody that's coming in new. We also have for those that are dealing with perimenopause, because so many women are dealing with perimenopause. Because if you have fibroids, you're setting yourself up to have to deal with perimenopause and hell during menopause. Because again, your hormones are out of balance. You're not supposed. Did you know you're not supposed to deal with perimenopause? Your hormones are supposed to be in balance. Did you know that? They lied to you and said that, oh, this is normal. What perimenopause is on a deeper level is just hormonal imbalances and toxicity in the body. That's what it is. You're talking to somebody that literally has helped multiple women, at this point, hundreds, in their 30s, 40s, early 50s, get rid of perimenopause. Every single symptom. Because it's a lie. The way you've been taught about perimenopause, it's a lie. Okay? I have a workshop coming up on that, how to prevent and reverse perimenopause. Okay? It's on Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be so good. I can't wait. It's going to be so good. Okay? And you're going to learn how to reverse perimenopause. Something I've done, something that I've helped many of my clients do. Okay? Also how to prevent it. So if you're watching this and you're on the younger end, 20s, 30s, you need to know, because women are going through hell when it comes to perimenopause. Okay? Women are going through hell. They say that's like one of the largest group of, I don't even know if I can say this word, but suicide rates in women it's becoming women that are dealing with perimenopause. It's scary. It really affects your entire life. And a lot of women have it bad. They don't understand this is hormonal imbalances. It's not normal. It's not because you're unlucky. Okay, so I say all that to say, listen, I have a workshop on Saturday coming up on perimenopause. And perimenopause and fibroids together is hell. Be in that workshop. It's gonna be so good. Be in that workshop. Sign up, register. I think it's $197. This is worth it. This is information you'll have for the rest of your life, for years to come. It has lifetime value. You'll get the replay whether you're there or not, as long as you register. It's $197. If you are on TikTok, the link is in my bio. How to prevent and reverse perimenopause is in 2 days, literally. If you're on YouTube, the link is in my description box. Okay, so yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be really good. So another reason why your fibroids has not shrunk yet, right? And if you're in your fibroid healing journey, if you've been trying to get rid of your fibroids, put a 1 in the chat. I've only saw like 1 or 2 ones. Let me know if you're coming in, if you've been trying to shrink and get rid of your fibroids. Your approach is inconsistent. Okay? This is the piece that a lot of people don't want to admit, but because I've heard it all over the years. People will be doing good for about a week, or they'll change some things for a week, and then the weekend comes, or they go on a holiday, or they go to the on vacation. They're thrown off their routine a little bit, and before you know it, it goes downhill. Then they're struggling to get back, or they're doing it every other day, every time they remember. They're not consistent with their protocol. They're not consistent. So why do you think you're going to get results if you're not consistent? Again, you're not typically why people aren't consistent, because it's not a priority. They're not a priority. So the reason why you're not getting results is because you're not a priority. Okay, I must take my health myself, and so you have to ask yourself, why aren't I a priority in my own life? You have to ask yourself that. You got to ask yourself that. Because I know people are gonna ask, well, how do you become more consistent? You just do it every day. You just focus on doing this every day, and actually you get the right protocol as well. That's another thing too. You work on doing it every day. That's it. We make it harder than it has to be, right? And if we're not doing it every day, we have to ask ourselves, okay, why? Oh, because I'm prioritizing everything else in my life except for myself. And I always say this, part of women's journeys in life, okay, is to learn self-love, okay? It's to learn, so I don't care if married, single, in between, it doesn't matter. To learn self on a deep level. You see, once you stop loving yourself and putting everybody before you, putting everything else before you, your life falls apart. Your health falls apart. What does that tell you? That's part of women's journey in life, is self-love, to return to self. Don't matter whether they have a partner or not, okay? So I want to make that clear, okay? Another thing too is we must get to the point of being tired. But why do you have to get there? Why do we have to get to the point of, these large fibroids, bleeding half to death, why do we have to get to that point before we take action on our health? That doesn't make any sense. We got to stop waiting to get to that point before we actually take action on our health, right? We got to stop waiting till we get there. I want more and more women to take action on, take action before things get so bad and fall apart. Take action. Some people have had fibroids for years and have not done anything about it. It's a toxic cycle. Take action. Even if it's not working with me, get with somebody that can help you get rid of these fibroids. Why are you trying to hold on to them? Why are you trying to hold on? I'm not talking to the ladies that are, first joining me for the first time, but if you have been following me, self-abuse. Yeah, self-abuse. We have been following me. You still have the fibroids, right? What's going on? What's going on? What's really going on? Okay? So that needs to be, we have to make sure, we have to prioritize things in life that are important. And your health and you are important. Because the health of your uterus, that's you right there. That's you right there. So we heavily bleeding, we're clotting, we're having these long cycles that are lasting longer than 3 days, but they're not supposed to last longer than 3 to 4. I would say 4 as leeway. It's really 3, but 4 is the leeway. All this stuff going on. What's really you're gonna see that also reflect into your life. You're gonna see a reflection of that. So if you have all this crap going on in the womb, you're going to have all this crap going on in your life. And a lot of you guys probably see the connection, I'm sure. It's going to be a lot of overwhelm in your life, stress. It's going to be because when you're out of balance as a woman, when your hormones are out of balance, you will be out of balance in many different areas in your life. You will be out of balance, okay? You will also be out of balance. That's just how it works. And as you heal, as you prioritize yourself, as you put yourself first, as you nourish your body, as you go on this womb healing journey and take it seriously, you're going to see things start to open up in your life. Things start to improve. You start to, again, have a deeper connection with your body, with yourself, right? You're going to start to see a huge difference in your life. Huge difference. Opportunities, things will start to open up. You'll start to be more connected with your intuition, more connected to yourself, more connected to your womb. Really important, okay? So we want to be connected to everything but self, and that's the problem. We want to be connected to everything but self, and that's a huge issue. Okay. Another thing is not having a clear plan. So you're trying to get rid of fibroids, but what's the plan? You just out there winging it and trying whatever is popular this week on TikTok. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. So there's no clear plan. We're just trying to wing it. We're not seeing results and we're wondering why. There's women that come, I've tried everything. Okay, what is everything? I've tried this, I've tried that, I've tried it. This is why you're not seeing results. You're all over the place. And all of what you're doing is not getting to the root cause of the issue. You're just doing what's trending on TikTok this week. Or what's trending on YouTube this week, right? Instead of actually doing the work. So you have to get out of that. If you don't have a clear plan on how to tackle these tumors in your body, that's a problem. And I'm talking about a plan that actually gets to the root cause of the issue, okay? And again, that's what I do for my clients. I have a Detoxify Your Womb program, which is the most powerful way to work with me, where I fully help my clients get rid of fibroids, ovarian cysts, endometriosis, and all sorts of other reproductive health issues, from uterine prolapse to continuous bleeding, so on and so forth. That program helps you get to the root cause of the issue. The root cause, from the physical root cause, the emotional root cause, the spiritual. We get to the root of why these fibroids develop. And from there, we fully heal. And it's such an amazing program because it is tailored to each woman, because everybody's different, right? Everybody's different, so everybody has their own plan. And I help you along the process. I guide you along the process of getting rid of fibroids. Everybody has their own womb detoxification protocol. I help my clients create one. And we go from there. And I guide them through the process. And this is why my clients get massive results. From getting rid of multiple fibroids while working with me, to getting rid of endometriosis, adenomyosis, ovarian cysts, to being able to get pregnant after years of infertility. So it's really important that you understand that these issues have root causes. They didn't just appear out of the blue because you're unlucky. They have root causes that need to be addressed. And if they're not addressed, they'll keep repairing. I'm tired of you guys writing me saying, I've did 3 surgeries, 4 surgeries, and they're still. I'm not saying I'm tired of hearing your stories. I'm just saying that I wish this wasn't your story. I wish this wasn't your story, and I wish more and more women would get it. If you don't do the work, if you're trying to like skip the process, which a lot of people do, let me just take this tea. You're gonna be back to square one. Instead of you doing the work and getting to the root of the issue. Okay? So many people want to avoid getting to the root cause because that's quote unquote hard. We live in a society, people want the quick fix. They want the quick fix. They want to be filled up, even if it's BS. Look at the food that people are even eating. It's all BS, but they just want to be filled up. Don't be that person. Be the person that actually wants substance. That actually, again, wants nourishment, fulfillment. Not just with the food, but also with the information as well. Stop just looking for temporary, to feel good temporarily. No, there's life after that. There's life after that. So why do we want to just feel good today? Right? So you get on TikTok and YouTube and you just want a quick, like dopamine hits instead of you actually, I only want to work with women that are understand and know this is a deep process. This is a process. We're doing deep work here. We're not just skimming the surface. We're not just, hey, you try these 1-2 steps and everything's gonna be okay. If that worked, y'all wouldn't have the fibroids. If that worked, they have that all over YouTube where TikTok, hey, do this 1-2 step. If that worked, you wouldn't have the fibroids. There wouldn't be all these women dealing with it. It doesn't make any sense. So stop trying to look for a quick fix. Look for healing. Stop looking for a quick fix and look for healing. Okay? Does anybody have any, y'all are quiet today. Anybody have any questions? Lack of self-love. Yeah, it's how you approach your healing journey shows how much you love yourself, period. I don't care what anybody says. How you approach healing your uterus, healing your womb, the center, your feminine core, that shows how much you love yourself, period. Period. Okay? Anybody have any questions? Everybody's quiet. So if you want to work with me, I have in my Detoxify Your Womb program, I have a 2-month intensive where you can work with me powerfully for 2 months to get rid of your fibroids, get rid of your cysts, to restore your hormonal balance, restore balance into your body, right? Release a lot of negative emotions that have contributed to fibroids. So we get to the roots on 3 different levels. If you're ready for that, for more information on the 2-month intensive in my Detoxify Your Womb program, the link is in my bio. It opens March 1st. That's literally Saturday. So this is for women that are ready for powerfully working with me for 2 months. It's not for, if not for you if you're not ready. It's for you if you're ready to do the work and to get rid of these fibroids. It's not for you if you're still looking for quick fixes all over the internet. You just don't want to do the work. It's for women that are serious and are ready to be fibroid free. Okay? Nobody has any questions. So if you are interested in the 2-month intensive in my Detoxify Your Womb program, click the link in my bio. If you're watching from TikTok for more information and to register. Last day I'm taking clients is tomorrow for the 2-month intensive. Okay? If you're watching from YouTube, the link is in my bio. The link is in my description box for more information on the 2-month intensive in the highest level program, our Detoxify Your Womb program. Okay? I'm so ready to be fibroid free. Okay, let's go. I think I've seen you before on my post. I know that's right. Why is it not letting me approve your comment? It's weird. Like it's weird. They'll like TikTok is so weird. Some comments they'll hide, and I'm just like I'm trying to like approve it. Okay. Yeah, I know that's right. Okay, I was able to approve it. How much is the link? All information. Okay, so all the information about the payments and everything is in the link in my bio. Okay, it is for $2,750, not $27.50. It's $2,750. Okay, so that's how much it is. You can do that. You pay in full. We have Klarna, Afterpay, Affirm. Okay, we also have two. You can do 2 payments of $1,425. Okay, again, this is for women that want to be fibroid free. Okay. So we have to also think about how much is it worth hanging on to our problem? Because I know that's more expensive. That's more expensive. These surgeries, these IVF because again, if we have these issues, it can be hard to conceive. How much is that? Calculate that. Okay? So then you calculate how much does it cost to hang on to your problem. Okay? That's when we're making this decision. Hi, welcome. All right, does anybody have any questions? We're taking clients in my Detoxify Your Womb program. Again, in the 2-month intensive. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the gift. Tomorrow's the last day to sign up for the month of March. Okay, the 2-month intensive in our highest level program. This is for women that want to be fibroid free. Fibroid free, and you're free of ovarian cysts, free of endometriosis, of other womb issues, and you're wanting to do the work. And also, too, it's for women that want to increase their fertility, okay? And if you want more information on what the program has been able to do, we have tons of testimonials, and I also have a client case study. Our client, working with me for 6 months, was able to get rid of not just her fibroids, after she had 2 previous surgeries. She dissolved her uterine scarring in the program. She was able to get rid of all her fibroids. She was able to unblock her tubes. She was able to also get rid of adenomyosis. She was able to regulate her system, regulate her hormones fully, because she was in what they thought was perimenopause. She was able to have a baby. She just had a baby. What was it? Her baby last month, January, after years of infertility. She got pregnant within months after the program. Okay, so listen, they told her your AMH levels is low. She had tried fertility treatments. She tried everything. And she could not get pregnant until she went through our Detoxify Your Womb program. She worked with me powerfully for 6 months. She wasn't playing. If you want to know more information about her story, her entire journey, the link is in my bio. It's my client case study. If you are on YouTube and want to learn more about her journey, the link is in my description box. Okay, let me go to the questions. What about doing herbs? Herbs are great, don't get me wrong, but if you don't have the foundation right, herbs, a lot of people want to use herbs as medication. So they're like, okay, let me explain. And same thing with supplements, right? They want that to fix them. Have we addressed what caused the fibroids to occur? Herbs are great on your healing journey, but if you don't have the foundation right, if you haven't addressed the root causes, you can forget it. And you don't even, I would say this too. This is how important it is to address the foundation. There's women that I've worked with that have not taken herbs. They've been able to get rid of their fibroids. That's more powerful. The foundation is more powerful than the herbs. Herbs are great, don't get me wrong, okay? So I don't want anybody to think I'm talking bad about herbs. What about vitamin D? So when it comes to fibroids or any reproductive health issue, we're dealing with an overload in liver and kidney. And you have to understand, the liver and kidneys have to be healthy before your body can even activate vitamin D. This is why majority of women that have these issues, reproductive health issues, including fibroids, are low in vitamin D. And they think, okay, what can I eat? What can I take? No. In order to have consistent vitamin D enough, you got to get the liver and the kidneys healthy. The body has to be able to absorb this stuff. The same thing with, you have to get the body healthy to be able to absorb. Okay, so hopefully that's helpful. 30 years old, period has been over 8 days, not sure what to do. I have a fix your period course. So that will take you through the process of fixing your period and fixing your hormones. You got to balance your hormones. You got to get rid of toxicity in your body. And number one is going to be stress. That's number one when it comes to period issues. Because when we tend to see lots of bleeding, we start to get heightened. Those high cortisol levels will spike it like crazy. But I have a fix your period course that will take you through the whole process of getting rid of that. Okay. Thank you. Maracas, I feel like I'm saying your name wrong. Thank you. One of my fibroids is 8 centimeters. Okay, we gotta get on it. We don't want the thing to grow anymore. We gotta get on it. What about taking herbs and your vitamins? What do you mean? As vitamins? I wouldn't focus on herbs. Taking herbs as vitamins. Oh, hold on. I sent somebody an invitation on purpose. On accident. Sorry. So if I send you information, don't come up. That was an accident. I didn't mean to invite you. Okay. One of my fibroids. Okay, I've read that already. What are you talking about? Taking herbs as vitamins? Herbs are great, but they're not gonna be the only thing to heal you, right? So you have to do the work. Worry about that first, the foundational work first. I tell people I have a course on how to get rid of fibroids. Herbs is like the last thing you like. Okay, herbs is like the last point, but there's so many important things to do before that. Okay, you can add herbs later. You can add it now, but it's not gonna do much if you're not, again, addressing the root cause. We gotta stop looking for the easy way out. If it was an easy way out, there wouldn't be so many women with fibroids. Okay, even in the Caribbean, where herbs literally rule, fibroids are all up and through there. You guys know Jamaica, these Caribbean islands are like the powerhouse of herbs. So many women there has fibroids. So it's not the herbs, it's the lifestyle. All right, any other questions? I don't see any other questions. Okay, ladies that want to work with me, I have my Detoxify Your Womb program. The 2-month intensive is closing up tomorrow, after tomorrow at midnight, okay? We're taking, I wanted to say one more client, but 2 more. I'm taking 2 more for the month of March. If you're ready to work with me, let's go. And a lot of you guys could be healed or see a significant improvement before spring, but you're playing around, okay? So for those that are ready to work with me, let's go. If you are more comfortable getting a course, you want to do it on your own, I have courses for that as well. That'll take you through the process of healing, okay? I want to take it, I will email you. Okay, yes, I remember you emailed me. Let's go, because we only have a couple more spots left for March. Okay, let's get started. Okay, any other questions? If not, this was amazing. You guys, I have the replay on YouTube. If you have not watched my YouTube channel, okay? If you have not, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe. I have tons of videos, live streams there that we've done. Great information so you guys can learn more. The link is in my bio if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because we don't know how long TikTok will be here, ladies, okay? So that's pretty much it. I thank you guys for being on here. I hope you learned a lot today. And share this with somebody that you know that has fibroids. If you're on YouTube, especially if you're on YouTube, share this live with somebody you know that has fibroids or ovarian cysts, okay? You guys have a beautiful night. Bye, everybody. Bye. Good night, YouTube.